Yo, what's good? And welcome to another episode of the B.A.D L.A.D podcast. Today we've got co-host Jack Fay at the end. He's on the munchies, he's got the giggles. And then we've got Yusuf Nazokatov.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and Tommy Alberts.
Yes.
And they've come to tell us a bit about their fighting careers and everything that's going on, yeah?
Yeah, man.
So, right, first question I like to ask my fighting boys is, what got you into the game? What got you into the sport?
You want me to take it first?
Come on, Tommy. Tell us.
I don't know, really. It was just very early on. So I can remember it was judo I started with. And basically my dad come home one night from pub with a letter saying that there were judo classes and he said, "You're doing it." And to be fair, at first, probably, I don't know, 8 years or something, I was absolutely useless at it as well. I was bad. And then I don't know, I got to a teen and something just clicked and then obviously I started the MMA and stuff like that further on.
Tell me first, rewind though, how many titles did you win in judo? Because I remember you winning something.
I can't remember the exact number, a few national medals, and then most recently was Commonwealth Gold.
Nice. And you
I've
know,
been mates with you for 10 years.
Well, acquaintances, but yeah. Go on.
I know you from fucking 10 years ago when you had that all-out war, in that case, that 5-round war, and you walked out to Won't Back Down. And that's where I remember you for, man. So, take it from MMA. So you did judo.
I did judo up until, I carried on doing judo even when I was doing the MMA, but I started the MMA, I think, I don't know, I want to say around 16, 17-ish, I'd say. I don't know, when Predators was at back of where Home Bargains is, now it was in like a little, do you remember it, the little metal shutter thing?
King Street.
Yeah, and during winter there were literally ice on mats, like it was free, it was proper.
Yeah, Chris Mason and that.
Yeah, it was proper back street, and I think I walked in with Corey Fry. And yeah, then from there we started. I think I've been training about 8-9 months. And I took a fight against, I think he was about 35 or something at the time, the guy we're fighting. And I was 18. So
yes.
And that's the one obviously
Is that
Jack's on about there.
please? Sorry, Tommy.
It's all good, mate.
Yeah, I think you've shown me that clip before of that. It's cage fight, isn't it?
Yeah.
4-ounce gloves, is it?
We'll leave him for. I had your gloves on, your B. Everyone used to use your gloves. What were they? BCFC, because they were right small. Everyone used to borrow your gloves, BCFC gloves, I can remember.
Oh yeah, I've watched that clip back, man, that were a good scrap. So that was your first...
That was my first fight, and like I say, at the time I was like 18, the guy was 30, he was a big bloke, a scary looking bloke for someone at my age to fight. And I remember my dad...
You were an animal, mate.
Oh, he was big, and I remember my dad was at the back of the room, and he told me, obviously I didn't see him, but after he told me, he said, when you were coming out, my dad, if anyone knows my dad, he's not really a emotional person, but when he seen the guy come out all fighting, my dad started crying.
Yeah.
He said he seen that it was his baby we're going to be fighting. Do you know what I mean?
So, what I watched is you had an absolute slugfest with that beast.
Yeah, that
you ended up beating him. I mean, you were both fucking.
Man,
like I were a lot younger then, so I thought you were a fucking animal. Do you know what I mean? Just to stand
I think
there.
you were in crowd for that one, weren't you?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You walked out to Won't Back Down, fucking Eminem.
You were in the corner.
You were toe to toe with mate, just swinging for fucking 5 rounds straight, and that I just remember the fucking hell, Tommy fucking Alberts.
3 rounds.
Nah, I did, man. He was fucking exploding.
He has got double vision.
Yeah. We'll take 5.
Yeah.
So
12 minutes.
After you've had your first fight, like, because I've known you mainly as a boxer.
See, that's what boxing's the one that I've probably done the least on.
Yeah.
The reason I've gone back boxing now is basically I ballooned up in weight. I was up at like 180 kilo. So obviously for the judo, it's quite high impact on your knees and stuff. Obviously you're grappling quite a lot. The MMA even more so, shooting in for takedowns, all that stuff. So I wanted to get back into summit. And obviously my upper body is the only one that's still ticking over all right. For obviously the years of judo, my knees and stuff like that. So I thought, being this size, I can't go back into the MMA. I can't do that. So I just thought I need to do something. And I was just saying before, it was more to do with my health. So it were no longer a passion if I want to get in competing. That had sort of gone, obviously being a dad and stuff. It weren't really the main focus. The focus where I wanted to be healthy. I wanted to be like around for my kids as deep as that is. So I thought, you know what, get yourself back training. I went down to the vault at Blackburn. And obviously they're all boxing there. Started doing a couple of PTs with Faz. A guy called Eddie Briggs, Carl Riley. And I just fell back in love with it basically. Obviously we had a few hard rounds sparring and it just felt good to know.
Right, just to stop you there, what is it like getting the fire back and not having the fire? Do you know what I mean? Sometimes you're in
it's weird, you don't even it was weird for me because it weren't even like I realised that the fire had gone. Like I forgot how much I enjoyed doing it because we'll go into it in another
You
time.
cannot
but-
get away from the sport. Once you're in it, you never
Well,
out
to
of
be
it.
fair, I definitely did because, like I say, around about 18, 19, the MMA career were really, really short, and that's one of my biggest regrets that I didn't take that further because I think I could have been quite good at it. But long story short, I ended up bad with drink, bad with drugs, and for years I just forgot how much I enjoyed the training side of
The
things.
big social
Yeah,
media.
basically, yeah.
The big social media you've got now, and it's all about social media at the minute, and the unlicensed and the sponsors you've already got, and the support and the ticket sales. I still think you can fucking make it on the big stage.
That's one of the things that, like I say, when I first came back, it was a health thing. I wanted to be healthy. I wanted to be fit. I was out of breath walking upstairs. Do you know what I mean? Like just little things like that where I thought, you know what, like let's sort shit out.
I'm still like that, Tommy.
I'm still like that. I'm trying though.
I'm out of breath now, man.
Yeah.
So your dad found a leaflet. This is what got you.
That was the original one. Yeah, like
what pub were it? Look.
Havelock
Yeah,
Pub.
it's a
Yeah.
good pub. That's
He said there was, I don't know.
Shout out to potatoes and that.
One of my sponsors.
Oh yeah. Western
Western Delight.
Western
Club
Delight,
sponsor.
Funny potatoes.
Yeah.
I'm all joking, man.
Yeah, he come home. Obviously, physically, I can't remember the tale, but obviously, because the judo was such a big thing, it's something that my dad's told me. Like,
Sorry, Tommy. It's like,
Go on.
so we've got the background story about the judo, the cage fighting, and onto the unlicensed scene. I just want to know, what is your plans on this? Would you want to create social media? Do you want to get big fights? Do you want tests? Are you carrying on, or is it just a hobby?
At the minute, I want some decent fights. So my next fight's 27th of June, about 10 weeks away, and it's going to be a good 50-50 fight now. Obviously,
I've
I've got
sold like 40 tickets.
What
something like
promotion
that,
is it?
yeah. Valhalla in Burnley. So obviously, I'm
41, by the way.
41.
I'll pay you after.
Yeah, so my next fight is, from what I've seen anyway, I don't really know the guys I'm fighting, but it's going to be a tough test. It's going to be a nice 50-50 fight, which obviously, as fighters, that's what you want. Now, there is people who do these shows who want an easy fight and go in, knock someone out, look good, and
It's good for
I'm a
a
boxer. But the fights that people who actually train to the level of wanting to compete, they want 50-50 fights. You know what I mean? They don't want Jack's the same.
It gives you
Joe's the same.
credibility if you have a good fight and you win.
That's
Because
it, and
if
it
you're
gets
just
you
just
fired
beating
up.
up babies. It's just like beating up babies. The one on Blackburn,
That was a good analogy.
even though he was last minute replacement.
Well, on
he was
paper, he
I didn't
was
take no
better.
credit
Yeah.
for that. To be honest, and you want good fights, don't you?
Right, listen, boys.
Simple
I have
as it.
forgot about what I like to do is have a shot. I know you boys
Well,
are in
wait
fight
for that, I
camp,
thought
so I've got you a water one. That's actually a sign of respect because we hate water, us drinkers. So I'm going to pour a few shots just to toast the podcast in, and then Joe will let you answer about how you started into the game. Yeah. So we pour
let's
them
get
ones,
into
the water
fucking
ones.
Jonas and let's get back into Tommy and then to Jonas.
Something like that, yeah. So I'll give you that one, Jack. That's for
Nice one, bro.
you boys. This is actually water what they're pouring as well. Because if you're on a fight camp and you come on my podcast,
It just smells like
It's
vodka.
vodka, you like.
apple juice. Right, so boys, thanks for coming on to the podcast. This is the B.A.D.L.A.D.
Cheers.
Touch my glass now, you Persian prick.
Oi.
Sorry.
I had to hold my shot there then. I went a bit premature.
How did you see not pull the face of that body?
Oh, you handled that like a champ.
Edit that bit out.
Edit that bit out.
I'm gonna need 2 seconds.
Are you alright?
Room
I'm
spinning.
good, cool.
Right, so Yusuf, then John, that's how people know you as well, isn't it? So when I call you Joe, what got you into the fight game, if you will?
Go back to the Peter Jewish days, the fucking
Yeah, man.
school.
I schooled down Vale where, me and Jack, I was telling you before.
Yeah, you two went to
that's where
school
it all
together,
started,
didn't you?
really, I met my maths teacher. He's just started doing Thai boxing as like a after school club. And we tried it, and I just carried on doing it, and then, the better you get at the sport, the confidence you get, it leaked out into school, and
So you were in school together, you two. So that's
he was
like
a year younger than me, Jack.
He were already fighting way before I even thought about it. Do you know what I mean? Like, maybe 2 years ahead, he was doing MMA.
that's
before I
crazy
even
though, isn't it?
started.
Like that you were both
But
in the same school.
I did
two
join in
local
on it
fighters.
with Mr. Jewish.
Yeah.
So you both
With
went to the
Thai
MMA,
boxing.
to the Thai boxing, I mean.
Did you have
Kokora?
Did you ever have Thai boxing fights or just MMA?
No, Thai, but
All right, yeah.
I
So I ended up
first,
doing a few
yeah.
as well. Like,
I think we fought on this. I don't know.
Like, they tried sending me to Thailand when I was
shows.
18, bro, right? And I thought, yeah, I'll fucking go. Good job
No.
I didn't. I would have got beat up to fuck.
You'd probably still be in jail
Yeah.
over there.
They got kids like
Don't do
5,
anything.
6.
So Muay Thai through a maths teacher's what started you? Because
Yeah,
you've had an immense
basically.
career, really, haven't you? You've
Basically,
done a
yeah.
lot.
A serious math teacher,
Yeah.
Oracle.
Like one
Yes.
thing I wanted to talk to you about is I want you to try and walk us through it. The flying knee, the viral reel, the flying knee. So tell us as much as you can about
That's what started Joe Nazokatov. Is that one where you climbed on the cage and then pointed at the screen?
Yeah,
Is it
that's
linked
the big
in,
one.
right? Well,
That's
that is
the big
what.
One of the ones I remember as well.
Yeah.
That was in Sunderland. That.
Hey Raz, I know you don't like me pulling shit up, but you have to pull that flying knee up on this podcast.
Right, I'm going to put it right over your face, man. Yeah?
Just to-
Put it on repeat so I don't have to fucking
How long did it take?
facial
About 10
expression.
seconds. We'll just like, yeah. Right, I'll put it here.
Pull this up. Sorry.
Yeah, I was in
Go
Sunderland,
on,
and me, Rob, a couple of lads, we went up, and I was really nervous for this fight because when we did the weigh-ins, he probably got in my face, but I was like 17. I never had a fight. I never had like an
Hey,
opponent get in my face.
And this
you
is
know
just
what I mean?
going off your story, controlling your nerves after time. Like,
Yeah.
first of all, I used to take my wraps off because I needed a shit every 3 minutes, honestly.
Were you one of them? Yeah.
No,
You
but
said
now,
that, you said that on our podcast when I did
I
your
do-
interview. You said
I do it
that.
while I'm at home now, anyway.
Because he takes his wraps off at home.
No,
doesn't
listen,
he?
it's controlled. Do you not just think you're going out there anyway, so what's the point looking like a pussy? You might as well go out there and just act confident. Because no matter what, you do get nerves. Everybody
Yeah.
gets
Oh,
nerves.
yeah.
Everyone feels the same, that feeling, innit?
And sorry for throwing you off, but that just...
You couldn't throw it off.
This is why I invited
Don't be
him.
raps
You
for
know what I
shit.
mean?
Yeah.
Right, so
Boss
where was
Club,
we
guys.
then?
Welcome to Razvan Boss Club.
Where
Sorry,
was we
bro.
then? So, the flying knee moment, you were in Sunderland. Do you
Yeah.
remember who you were fighting against?
I don't know the guy's name, I'll be honest with you.
been a
bro.
few years
It's been
now,
a few
hasn't it?
years,
So-
but I know he got in my face, and before I walked out on fight day, I just remember. Do you ever get like your legs go a little bit like shaky?
Yeah,
can't
you're
stop
telling
it? You have
yourself,
that?
don't be nervous. You know to be nervous for, but
Yeah.
your body
I
puts
used
something else,
to,
doesn't
I
it?
used to
Yeah,
fucking...
shit.
Yeah.
You've had a few moments in your younger days where you just starch people with your hands as well. Like, I think there's a few fucking
The one on
viral...
FCC, did you not win
Mate.
the knockout of the thing on that?
You need to see
Can't
John
remember-
Naz in
I
his
remember it
younger
with the
days,
Vaughan
even though
thing.
he's more elite now. Fucking hell, he was a very violent man.
So were you part of like the first? Because I remember the first thing I ever seen like fight scene of Blackburn were like a very fucking grainy video off a Samsung D500 or something. Adam Grogan or something on a Curry's car park, like in a just a scrap.
Yeah, I
It went
remember that.
viral.
I
Do you
remember
remember that?
Yeah.
And then they started having fights in back gardens and that. You know, like do you remember?
Yeah.
See, I don't. I think
Sorry,
that, I think
I'm
MMA
really looking confused because I don't know.
Yeah, I think that was all happening around the time MMA were coming. I don't know
Yeah.
what year it were, but I know when you went with Rob, you'd started before me. So what, you must have been 14. Were you 15? Or something? I'm trying to think of ages. I'm
I
trying
was
to.
probably about
14-ish,
15,
yeah.
15-ish, yeah.
And obviously Rob had another. Why don't were you with him when they had the original one? Because before Blackburn
Where it
Premiers, they
was
had,
with Ebo.
Yeah, with
in our
Ebo and
kit,
that,
Is
yeah.
that Rob Friedman? Is it?
Yeah, so Rob,
I tell you what, he's
Jimmy and Ebo, with them three all had a gym together, and then Rob came over to
Jimmy.
Blackburn.
A lot of lads who come on this podcast, yeah, they all do mention him. He's like a fucking big name behind the scenes in the sport. Rob Friedman.
Yeah,
Yeah, in the Blackburn,
100%.
especially in the town, like.
Especially
Well, he helps a lot of
where
people
we
out as
are.
well.
Yeah.
So,
So
yeah.
shout out Rob Friedman,
Yeah,
man,
Shout
top
out to
man.
Rob, man.
But so you've all three of you have trained in Predators, innit, at
Yeah.
some point or
Yeah.
another.
Yeah.
You've all grown up together, messing about. Like obviously,
Yeah.
I've met Jack at a later point in life, and
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
how we've all got to know each
Yeah.
other.
See, I didn't really hang round with Jack as such.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
no,
neither
that's what I'm
I.
saying. Obviously, there's people
I
who
don't
got to
Jack
know him.
Fay,
Understand
fuck
Jack.
I don't even hang around with
But like, obviously, me and Joe, obviously, I met Joe through the gym and stuff. Obviously, there were quite a few of us. Me, Joe, Chris Leeson, there were Danny Lewis, Matt Williams. There were loads of us more. And we were all a really tight knit like group of mates. So it was a bit weird. There were different ages and stuff, but like we all mingled outside the gym as well. Like we always used to go to the shisha place and stuff and watch like the UFC events and stuff.
Yes.
So it were good. The mates you met. I think what it is and why people have stuck around on the MMA
It's
so long
different
is
in the
because
gym, innit?
when they get in a gym, people have loved it that much there that that's where the friendship groups become. So obviously, like they say, monkey see, monkey do. If you're hanging around with people that are all training every day and having a laugh afterwards, that's what you're doing. Do you know what I mean? So I think that's why he's always been so successful because the atmosphere in that gym is like I don't know. It always was when I was. Obviously, I've not been there for years, but I know from my personal opinion when I was there, a lot of people around the similar age. It was good crack. Everyone were wanting to do the same things. And I think everyone just gelled, and that's why it's always been a successful place, because it's an easy place to fit in.
And there is as well, it helps that there is a lot of tough cunts in this town. Yeah. You know, like we are notorious.
There's not much else to do. That's literally it. Yeah. There's not much else to do.
Listen, I'll flip script a tiny bit. But can we just talk about ticket sales and how annoying people when they let you down?
Yeah, actually, let me ask the question. Jack, let me ask the question, because you can all answer that. Yeah, so I'll ask that question to you. As fighters, I want to know.
See, I feel like I've got a different story to tell than these two from the reaction there.
Say,
see, I've always been alright with it.
You've got friends.
I've not done many.
Tommy's got fans.
Yeah, it's weird because I've probably done I've got probably the least experience of these.
Your stock's going to drop hanging around.
And it might just. Do you know what it could be though? It could just be that.
I can't even move it. Go on.
It could just be how. Again, it's a little bit different because I've not done the fighting to the standards these two have. So obviously, when you're fighting every month, do you know what I mean? Every few months, it does become a bit more.
Your experience, bro.
No, I mean actually competing and selling tickets. So like, obviously for this fight that I'm coming back to do
have
now,
you sold a ticket?
I've sold like 40 tickets.
I sold one ticket. Have you sold one?
What's that?
He sells 50 in about half an hour.
I've sold like for mine. I've sold like.
He sells 50 tickets in half an hour. He had 6 sponsored by fucking 2 days.
Yeah, but though, do you not think as well? Right, I could be wrong. This is just an opinion. Do you not think that's because of how you are on social media as well? Like
he's just a genuine good person. Everyone knows Tommy Alberts.
Your presence on social media, there's never any controversy. There's never any badness. It's never. It's always good. It's always you're positive all the time.
He's putting in a lot of work. Yeah. It shows. He's putting in a lot of work. He's got his training videos up every fucking day.
Yeah, this is what I'm
saying.
So
if he's putting in work, people are going to buy into him.
If I had the money to sponsor a fighter, I would be sponsoring a fighter that's showing me every day. I'm trying to get this. I want this. I'm hungry for it. This is the truth.
So John, how's your flying knee?
Joe Barry,
I feel like we're left out. I was your coach pie, bro.
Shows it.
Oh, Razzle put it in here.
Put it in now. He really wants to show it, right? So you two just do a dance a minute, and I'm holding video here. It weren't so long, guys. I think it should nearly be over around about now.
Put this under the table.
But no, honestly,
because I'm not moving. You told me not to move.
Right, just hold it. You're a big boy. Yeah, that's it. Go on.
But yeah, the fights and that, the road trips and things, like I remember very early on, Joe were there for that as well. We all went with Predators down to London XL. They were like a big like MMA event. They were like strongman there. We were at the London XL Centre. So like there were loads of people there. Alistair Rowe, I remember the one that year I went, there was Alistair Overeem there and stuff. So it were a big event, a sporting event. There were judo there as well. But obviously the laugh going down there were incredible. Obviously, as you can imagine, there were like 10 cars full of like MMA fighters all rowdy going down to state. And at the time, we weren't even old enough to drink. We were like 16, 17, like going down to London for the first time. Like, and I still remember the day we went down on say it was I can't remember if it was Friday or Saturday or whatever, but we went down on like the Saturday. We were stopping all the fighting the next day. Yeah. And we were in a room, there were about 5 of us in a room, and he kept everyone up all night. No one got a not had a
Did you try bumming in that?
Stuff like that were going on.
Hey, Tommy, while you've reminded me of that shit, I just quickly want to ask about fucking...
No, carry the story on, shut up.
I quickly want to ask.
Let me finish the story. Let me finish the story.
Let me get near him.
Let me finish the story. So yeah, anyway, so he's kept everyone, you can edit Jack out on that part. So yeah. He's kept everyone awake all night, pulling covers off people, just whining, just being Joe. But if anyone who knows Joe, you'll know the sort of shit he was doing. And then day after, we were all fighting, right? And obviously for a lot of us, it was my first time ever stepping in cage. And we'd stayed up all night, not had a minute's sleep. And I remember it with that, I forget the name, is it Jack Fay or something, the pre-workout, it's banned now. Yeah, which something like that. And we were all triple scooping that before fighting. All about 16, 17, none of us had slept. And the only way we got through is we were having this, it was called Jack Fay or something, banned now.
It's banned now.
Yeah, create like, and it just like whiz basically, like you were buzzed. And we all ended up getting in. I think every one of us won as well.
So, like both of you, at 16 years old, to be travelling down to the capital city of the country, like, a lot of people in Blackburn don't go to London.
No. Yeah.
So to be going down there to show off what you've been training for and working towards, that in itself is an accomplishment and a good achievement. Yeah. So how did that feel for you at that young age? Did you take it in your stride? Was you like?
I think when you're in the moment, I don't think you feel the moment. Like, do you know what I mean? Like when you're there, it's just normal. It was just for me.
You can't soak it in, can you?
No, for me it was just I were with my mates having a laugh and doing some extra training. Like I don't know, it's weird.
Right, which is on the back of that though, John.
No, we're not talking about the flying knee.
but what angle did you go on the flying? Now, listen. So where you were speaking about where you were then, and you're on Cage Warriors. You know it was fucking massive. You've had a lot of fights, you've had the downs and the lows, and you're
Right.
still fucking training at Next Gen in Liverpool with Paddy Pimblett, and you're still grinding every single time.
Yes.
So first of all, that takes fucking balls of steel
Oh, thank you, Jack.
to be on some millions and millions of eyes. Just
You're no
fucking
stranger to it,
tell
though,
me
yeah.
about Nizzy, fuck. Tell me about
One of your fights were on ESPN.
just if you can think of anything, tell me what your experience is just being on them massive promotions, bro, which is like literally
Yeah,
the
that like step
into
up
the,
from
the
yeah.
UFC. Like that's your dream in it to be in the UFC, and
Yeah.
you've always had that.
Yeah, it's really good, you know. It's just when Paul's there behind, just before I go out, we warm up. We just go through the tactics and go through, you know the talks, and it's just there's no feeling like it. You know what I mean? It's such a you don't really like you know like you were saying before at the moment.
You don't like you try to explain.
You
innit?
just go through the ride and you're just looking through the eyes, and then boom, you're in the cage.
You can't really explain it unless you're a fighter, innit? And that's facts.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, let's go, and you just.
But
lock in, don't you?
you've never not been dedicated. I go in and out of the sport and I fuck it off. You know what I'm like anyway.
Yeah.
But you're fucking dedicated and grinded to the game.
Hey.
You, Chris Price,
Yeah,
and also Tommy now. Do you know what I mean? You're dedicated to the sport, so.
Hey, I just want to say one thing, like, you know, thank you so much for saying that, being dedicated in that, but that doesn't mean I haven't gone through my battles, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're a prick, bro.
Like, you know, you know, I've just always been a prick, and that's just
Yeah.
like, I just
It's
need
a
to
daily
prove,
battle.
You know what I mean? It just hurts so much.
Right, so like Jack said, you are on
You
like,
are a prick, yeah. Go on.
well, that's Jack's words, but you are on very big stages. You have got like obviously there's a lot of pressure that comes with it.
Yeah, big up to Cage Warriors, man. Yeah.
Yeah, and shout out Chris Price as well because you
Yes.
and him, you
Yeah,
best
my
mates,
boy,
aren't
man,
you?
my
Yeah.
boy, man.
Oh man, he's loyal to the
training
core,
partner,
Chris.
you
He's
know what I mean?
fucking.
I
Never
actually
lets me
invited
down,
him on
man.
here.
He's always there.
I wanted
If
him on
anyone
here
who
with us
deserves it-
today, but he's busy. He genuinely had
If
plans
anyone
on
who
it for you.
deserves it to make it, apart from Yusuf and obviously Tommy because he's training now, but it's Chris Price. He's
Yeah.
fucking.
Yeah,
He's so
double down.
dedicated, man. Come on.
He's a
double
good
down.
man.
And he's a good
Yeah.
friend, and he's a very loyal friend, and he's.
And do you know
he's a
one
nice
thing
guy.
that a lot of people say about Chris? Well, he can have his little moment in this one. Is
Don't
the
put
good
your
thing
elbow
about
up.
Chris is like some people are naturally gifted at fighting, and I remember Chris when he first started. Obviously, a few years younger than us. He come when we were all bang at it, and he stuck with it. But as a kid walking in that gym for natural like talent and toughness to see him in like when before he started, you'd have never imagined how far he took it, and that has come from how hard he trains
He
and
travelled everywhere as well.
how obsessed he is with the sport and the actual art of it and learning of everything rather than the actual.
He loves everything about
Yeah,
it, doesn't he?
yeah.
Where some fighters just go there just to fight. They don't care about like people in the sports or stories about the past fighters and stuff. But he knows stories, facts, like mad facts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean about fighting and stuff.
When he's in cage as well, he looks fearless. Like he does not give a shit.
No,
He's
he's happy.
there to
He's
the top.
happy, doesn't he? He looks like, you
Aggressive,
know,
man.
he
Like,
just
no,
looks
he
happy.
don't look aggressive. Like he tries to be aggressive, but that's not Chris. He comes in, he's just crazy Chris Price, and he just fucking. You can see in his eyes, he just does not give a fuck. He's got a game plan, and that's what he's doing.
No,
His
he's a
last
good
fight
lad.
has been his best performance. His last fight, the way he finished that.
But you two
Yeah.
train like intensely, innit? You're down at Next Gen,
Yeah.
and I see you post a lot of content. He posts a lot of content, and you are always together in that gym. It's really good to see. I do.
We're
believe
all
that.
Traveling
there,
as
listen,
well, bro.
there's-
Imagine traveling as well to
there's that-
Liverpool.
There's
Like,
athletes all over the country from going to Next Gen, but obviously it's the main
I can't
lads.
even make it to gym round corner. Do you know what I mean? Facts, Tommy. Don't even laugh. That's facts, bro.
And yeah, we're just all grinding, mate, trying to chase this dream. But it's always better as a team, isn't it? Because if you're on your own and you're not got a team behind you, it's hard to have motivation. But if you're part of a team, you don't want to let them down. You want to support them, be there for the lads, because it's not about me, is it? It's about everyone. So
Too strong, man.
and that's it, bro. We're just committed. We're all
Yeah, for a
committed to
solo
be
for a
in
solo
that
sport,
place.
it's one of the biggest team sports that
Yeah,
I've ever
exactly.
been. Even with like any martial arts, the judo, the boxing, whatever. For a solo sport, obviously, when you jump in that cage of that ring, it's only you jumping in there.
Yeah,
But
you've only
it's
got-
not. It's your teammates. Like you said, the days when you can't be asked training, but you've told someone you'll do a few rounds with him, like that gets you to gym that day. Do you know what I mean? You think I'm not letting them down. So
Yeah,
I'll
well,
get in
that's
there.
Yeah,
it.
but Tommy, that's the thing. You are on your own because
Unless you jack.
right, obviously, yeah, listen. But if you are a dedicated athlete, you miss out on all the parties, you miss out on everything. You're staying on your own, right? So if you've got a girlfriend, fine. But if not, you're in on your own. You're eating healthy, and you're missing out on all these occasions to chase your dream.
See, I disagree because
I don't do that.
I disagree because
I point you lose fights. Go on.
because well, that's because of depends on the person. Now, this is no hate to a person who loves partying, but if you think partying is the only,
why don't you just say it's about me?
no, I mean people in general. A lot of people think to have fun, they have to be going out partying, they have to be doing this. And don't get me wrong, I've done it. Like I enjoyed it when I was doing it. But when you actually get out and enjoy it and look at other stuff, like there's a lot of other stuff you can go and do that you don't have to be drinking. So if you're a trained fighter and you can't be doing there's other ways to do stuff, that you doesn't have to involve drinking.
I do think in Blackburn we have been all our lives from childhood all the way up to now,
pub.
but I think it's limited. The things we can do are limited.
He can't go to pub because he's bored from
in cities and in like different places where council invest a bit of money, there is things for people.
Yeah, you have to have a lot of it comes down to finance and travel, doesn't it? Because you can't do anything.
There's nothing going on.
No.
Like, you know what I mean? There is nothing going on in Blackburn. We've got an ice skating rink, we've got a cinema, bowling alley, with the arcade and swimming baths and all that. But I don't feel safe taking my kids to any of them because every other week you're reading it like a Telegraph. Trying to take pictures in changing rooms. A young girl approached him. Do you know what I mean?
Especially you got daughters and stuff.
That's what I'm saying, innit? So Blackburn at the minute for me, it's like I don't want to be taking my kids anywhere. But there's not a great choice anywhere.
No.
Even takeaways. Do you know, like if you're in Liverpool and you go on, you just eat up. There's Popeyes, there's everything.
That's why I like going away.
You go on Blackburn, it's Oasis or
Freddy's.
You know what I mean? Freddy's, Dixie's. There's nothing. This town is
Dixie's.
It's deprived, and I think that's why we have got a lot of fighting lads.
Yeah.
Because do you know what I mean? You're rough and ready. You're fighting every day on council
So
days
you
anyway.
boys ready to do a cutscene to shoes free for a bit?
But Yusuf, I want to jump straight back in, and I want to talk to you about what's next for you as a fighter now, because obviously you're coming off that last defeat.
Mm-hmm.
We want to know
2 losses in a row now.
Two losses in a row.
This is the first time I've lost two fights in a row. So both stoppages. So I just had a massive sit down and talk and discussions and change things up and let's go. I'm ready to go.
Yeah. So you are fighting
in
again
June. Yeah.
In June.
Yeah. Let's go, Cage Warriors. And
have you got an opponent?
I can't wait. No opponent yet. Just a date. But I know I'll be fighting, and I can't wait to. I'm really excited to show what I've been working on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not just technique. It's like just a whole mindset and presence and just everything. I can't wait. It's gonna be. It's gonna be good.
It does sound good, man. I'm looking forward to watching it as well. Do you know whereabouts it is in the country or anything yet?
It's gonna be in Manchester.
In Manchester.
In the Beck Arena.
In the Beck.
Yes.
Nice, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna have my teammates fighting there as well. So it's gonna be.
There's always a few on, isn't there?
Yeah, so it's gonna be a proper good takeover.
Yeah. So there's a few lads from Next Gen going down.
Yeah.
Is there anyone you can say yet, or is it all a bit?
No, not yet. Just not at the minute. But nothing's been confirmed yet. But there'll be a lot of guys that are local that also fight.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a.
No,
what do they call it? Barn burner.
Barnstormer, is it?
Is it Barnstormer?
Barnstormer,
yeah.
Barn burner doesn't sound right.
No.
Barnstormer, I think we'll go with.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I get them mixed up sometimes. English.
He'll probably flash them on that says which one it were, Barnstormer or whichever.
Yeah. I'll do the edits. Don't worry, I'll do it. I can do all that now, so don't worry. No, that does sound good though, man. So it's good that you are actively fighting again.
Yeah.
What are you going to change from last time? Or is it something you don't want to talk about?
The result.
Yeah.
Oh damn! Tommy's on fire today. Man.
He's good.
He's on fire today, man.
New co-host, man.
Yeah, man. Just obviously the aim is obviously to get the win, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like I just feel like if you go in chasing that win, I just feel like I'm a bit stiff. Whereas I need to just go in there and perform.
Yeah.
That's why I believe that the mindset is changing. I just feel like if I'm just trying to go for a win, go for it, I just feel like it kills my creativity. And I don't want to do that. So it's going to be a different mindset this time.
No, it does sound like a good one, man. It really does. Right, Tommy, you've got another fight. Have we already the Valhalla one?
Come on.
Yeah, come on.
Do you know
Get
about your
tickets if
opponent?
Let's
sell that a bit.
Yeah, so I'm fighting. I fought other weekend on King at Ring 3. Really, really good show. They rang me up 48 hours notice, said, do you want to jump back in? Obviously, at that time, I'd not done out in 12 years or something like that.
And just being Tommy. Tommy being Tommy.
Yeah, so they
yes.
rang me up, said, do you want to jump in? I said, go on, yeah. So Thursday I had an opponent. Friday I had a different opponent. Saturday I had a different opponent. So obviously it didn't really matter. I'd already said I was doing it, so I knew I was fighting.
Yeah.
The guy on the night, on paper, had some boxing experience to what I heard. Anyway, I think he'd had a lot more fights than I had, but he'd not been in there for 6 months because of injury or something. So, but yeah, it weren't really a fight. Not in a disrespectful way to my opponent. Obviously, he got in there, and that's the main thing. But I just think our levels above him personally. The next one, from what I've seen, he's had a few fights on Valhalla. I believe he's unbeaten on there. Looks powerful. Looks like he can box. So it looks like it's going to be a fight, which, as I was saying before, as a fighter, that is what we want. We want the wins, but we also want them wins against people that we know we've challenged ourselves against. Obviously, a win against a nobody, it's still a win, but do you know what I mean? It doesn't really do much for us. The reason we're fighting is to perform at the best we possibly can. So obviously, I know this 27th of June one, I'm going to have to go in the best I possibly can be to get the result. Do you know what I mean? It's not going to be a case of I can walk in there training once a week and beat this guy. I need to put my all into it, even though it's only like an unlicensed show. It's the next step up for me. Like I said, 12 years out, I don't know yet what my plan is furthermore. I'm just enjoying it at the minute, and obviously if at the end of my career is in the next couple of years and I have a couple of fights on these unlicensed shows, then so be it. Do you know what I mean? If I get a bit further afield, then again,
you're just taking one day at a time.
Just taking it as it comes. Obviously, hopefully my body allows me to carry on a bit longer than I can. And just taking it as it comes. I've no really plans for the future as such. Just enjoy it.
So there's a lot of, the thing with like today's day and age, there is a lot of content to be made from these fighting events.
Yeah, of course.
You do make content, don't you?
Yeah.
So why don't you tell us like a bit about your TikTok, a bit about all
Well,
that?
funnily, I'd never actually had TikTok, and then obviously for people who know, I started it last year, doing like the salesy side of things. So not really your ordinary content of what people obviously your reels and stuff like that. It's more of a salesy side of things. But now with the boxing and the comeback, I'm hoping to obviously market that more so that I'm giving people content that they actually want to see rather than just sales stuff. So, like I say, my plan is to make sure I'm training 2-3 times a day, making sure I'm healthy, I'm fit, and obviously see where I end up with it. But yeah, it is a big reason that I've come back to it, because it makes good content, doesn't it? At the end of the day, like, I'm not doing it in a form of, obviously I'm just doing it for the content, and I'm not training like I'm training my ass off as well. But yeah, it's something I enjoy anyway. And if it makes good content, then do you know what I mean? It's win-win.
It's a win-win, innit? And for you as well, Joe, because like obviously you've got access to next gen gym, so you've got good cameras set up and all that, but you can get good content in it just from your surroundings and what you're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
That is the day and age, the day and age that we're living in. So obviously, man, it's worth it, innit, to get it popping off. And why, like, you can make edits and all that of your training and make it look good, and that's content for the day done. You know, because anything you're trying to do these days, it's all content based, isn't it? Whether you're a bakery, whether anything, man.
Everything's behind the screen now, and that's the main thing. Obviously, once over it with word of mouth and seeing stuff like that. Nowadays, it's all behind the phone screen, whether it's Facebook, TikTok, whatever.
I was saying this to Raz, before you guys came. I was saying to him, you literally have to be a director.
Yeah.
You have to know analytics as well. You need to know marketing. You need to know
all algorithms.
Do you get what it's like? Timing, schedules.
To it. People think it's just a case of picking a camera up, doing a video and posting it. Time you post it. There's all sorts to it.
You're right. Well, you're the writer, aren't you? Screenwriter, director, cameraman, editor, fucking promotion, advertisement. It's all of it, man. The editing takes the longest as well, doesn't it? Depending on obviously what content you're doing. But like, you've got to watch the same clip about 25, 30 times, break it all down, and oh man. But at the same time, it's a free tool to help promote yourself in your chosen sport or your chosen talent, innit? So it is a good thing, man. Which is the whole point of this podcast as well. Do you know what I mean? I bring fighters on, I bring rappers on, I bring people on. Tell us a bit about yourself, tell us what you're up to, promote a bit of your shit, and then like we'll do some challenges and all that after, innit? But speaking of, before we do wrap up the podcast, is there anything else you can think of? You want to promote, you want to push, you want to shout out, sponsors out?
Yeah, I want to, if it sponsors us, big up to CWR Scaffolds in Burnley, and big up to Three Arches Garage in Dick Street in Blackburn.
Yeah, I seen that bit. Come up on my FYP, the reel for it. You know, you're a mechanic with oil on your face and all that, bro. Yeah, I seen it the other day.
Instead of me shouting them all out, can I send you a picture and I'll just do a little thing and I'll just say like...
Yeah.
And yeah, I'll thank my sponsor as well. Instead of wrapping you all out, guys, all your logos will be around here somewhere. Nice one for the support, and you'll all be seeing the fight kit very soon, which I'm getting personally made, and it's going to look mint.
Yeah.
And you've got no water left, have you, in that?
What colour?
Yeah, a little bit.
Do you reckon you could pour 2 just for a shot to close the podcast off? It's kind of a ritual at this point. So.
What colour's the shirt, Tommy?
That's got water in.
I'm not drinking, man.
I'll have that one over there. Put it down.
I was like, what's going on? Am I pouring it for Tommy, or like, what's going on?
You were meant to have a shot to close show. Now we've no water left.
No water left.
Sorry, guys.
No, it's alright, bro.
No, just hold your glass. They won't know.
Right, give us a glass then and I'll pour this.
They won't know. It's fucking
Right, so
water.
we'll
They can't
just-
really see it, can they, anyway?
Yeah, I know you're not drinking, but I do like to close off this podcast with
Hold
a
your glass,
shot.
they can't tell.
So,
Do it again, Raz.
Go again.
right, guys.
2, 1.
So, when I close this podcast off, I do have a shot to end it, but obviously he's not drinking because of fight camp, so I'll have a double. Nice one. Thank you for coming on, and this has
Cheers.
been the Bad Lad podcast.
How was that?
Oh, it's nice,
Refreshing.
that.
Another casualty. Another casualty.